What's up everyone, this is CyberKnight8610, and today we have a Ghostrick deck profile. This is more of a standard build, I guess, really, and it's more my first draft as well, so I'm still trying to come up with more ideas on this, so if anyone has ideas on how to improve this, of course, always constructive criticism is always welcomed. So yeah, first off though, I gotta say this, because I know we're gonna get this question a lot. This is on DevPro. DevPro has been the first one that has updated with this. There's a few glitches, I think, still. I don't think they've updated and fixed them yet with this, so if you're trying to test this, as I've been trying to, it will mess up. But yeah, they'll probably have those glitches fixed pretty quickly. And, yeah, so far though, you have to download DevPro though, it's not a website. Anyway though, let's get with the main thing. Alright, first off we have 3 Ghostrick Spectres. Spectres is an awesome card, freaking love the artwork of this card, seriously, it's like gonna be the new slushy, card that I'm gonna try to get a binder full of. Let's see, it's a great card, easy to bring out, it can special summon, you know, and, that's pretty cool, and also you can draw a card with it, so it has a little bit of a draw advantage, so I like running 3 of them. Alright, so now we have 3 Ghostrick Lantern. Lantern, in a way, is a lot like Battle Fader. You know, he can negate attacks and stuff, so yeah, it's a really handy card, another level 1. So this also gives you a chance with these 2 monsters to use rank 1 monsters in the deck as well, which is pretty awesome. There's some pretty good ones out there, too. Next we have Ghostrick Jiangshi. I still don't know if I'm pronouncing this guy right or not. We're using 3 of them. It's still a card that has a great searching ability, like we talked about before. And I'm glad it has a pretty good defense, too. It has 1,100 defense. I wish it was 2,000 defense instead, but still not bad on that. It's still great to run 3 of these. It helps you search for your other Ghostrick monsters, so that really does come in handy a lot. So, yeah, great card for searching. Let's see, we have Ghostrick Stein. Stein is another great card. He helps you get your spells and traps for your Ghostrick cards, so he does come in handy for that. He has to inflict battle damage to do this, you know, so I wish it was more like you flip face up and then it happens, I guess, you know, sort of like Jiangshi is, but yeah, still a great card, and it goes with sort of this whole theme of, rank 3 monsters, since he's a level 3 monster, so it really does come in handy a lot. So yeah, love that card, really awesome. And for the last Ghostrick, the main deck, we have Ghostrick Witch. This kind of has like a Book of Moon thing going on where you can flip monsters face down, which can come in handy. So yeah, it's one of the only ones, I guess really our only monster that is level 2, because we're running 2 of them. And so yeah, you can go for rank 2 monsters, but you don't really have too much access to them. You're mainly going to go for rank 3 and 1 monsters with this deck. But I still went ahead and threw 2 rank 2 monsters in the extra deck anyway, since it is possible. Next we have Tour Guide from the Underworld. You have to run it, basically, in this deck, because you are going for rank 3s just about the whole time. And, of course, even their boss monster is a rank 3 monster. So Tour Guide is really awesome to have in here, because you can instantly go for those rank 3 monsters. So, it comes in handy a lot. Spirit Reaper. Just another great card. It's a good tech card to use in this. It can help you defend yourself, you know. It can stall a little bit if you need it. And, of course, being a level 3 monster fits in great. Now we're going to spell cards. We have Heavy Storm. I mean, a lot of the stuff is, we're going to go with the staples, really. So we have Heavy Storm, 2 Mystical Space Typhoons, a Book of Moon, a Dark Hole, and a Monster Reborn. So those were all kind of staples, as in they're used in most decks. So yeah, I mean, you don't really have to explain those. Next we have Ghostrick House, their field spell. Great card. It helps with protecting your Ghostrick monsters, your face-down monsters too. And yeah, it even halves battle damage and effect damage, which is pretty awesome as well. So it's a great card for just protecting yourself, plain and simple. I'm running 3 of them. I don't feel the need to use terraforming as well in this deck. I feel like 3 did pretty well. I didn't really have any trouble with that. So yeah. It's just kind of plain and simple on that. We're using 2 Swords of Concealing Light. This card really does come in handy. It helps if you need to stall, and also it will put all monsters face down defense, which is basically the main strategy of this deck, is to do that, and you can take advantage of monsters being in face down defense. So yeah, basically great card for this. It's nice to see this older card too being used again. So yeah, it's a great card for Ghostricks. We're trying out 2 Forbidden Lance. Yeah, I feel like pretty much I've run 2 Forbidden Lance just about everything nowadays. Still a great card, still useful. I'm testing it out at 2 right now. I don't know. We're still gonna, like I said, we're still doing a lot of testing. And, yeah, though, I feel like 2 is good for right now, though. Also, 2 Pod Dualities. It helps out with a little bit of searching to get the Ghostrick monsters you need or other cards. And, yeah. Plain and simple, Duality's still pretty good, even though it's not at, you know, 3 anymore. It's still a great card, especially for a deck like this, because you're not really swarming too badly, so it really doesn't get in your way with the special summoning thing. Or I haven't noticed much of a problem with it. Alright, for traps, we have 2 Ghostrick out. great card for Ghostricks. It helps them out a lot by protecting them. It's another one of the cards that will protect them they cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effects. So yeah, that's just that basic. Really comes in handy for a lot of those destruction cards. So next we have Ghostrick Panic. This is a really awesome trap. I freaking love the artwork on that. I like that ghost monster. He's just so freaking, he's just kind of stupid looking, and I love it. I mean, that's just how I feel about it. Let's see, this card's really handy though because it will be able to basically flip the side of the field, so it flips your monsters face up, and then for the Ghostrick monsters that flip face up, then you get to flip face down monsters on your opponent's side of the field. So it kind of changes everything on that. It can help protect you against monsters on your opponent's side of the field that are really powerful, and yeah, just a great card for that, being able to just kind of switch up the field, and it really does come in handy on that, because your monster if your opponent has a really strong monster, then it's just a great way of getting out of that as well. So really great trap card. I've been tempted to run 3, but right now I still feel like 2 is the better number at the moment. Alright, we have Solemn Judgment, which is kind of staple trap, and Solemn Warning. Same thing. We also have 2 Needle Ceilings. Needle Ceiling is another great tech card for this. We talked about it before, back in the day, and now it seems like it's going to come in handy yet again. What's nice about this is that you activate only when there are 4 or more monsters on the field. Destroy all face-up monsters. There you go. Plain and simple. Your monsters are going to be more than likely face down the fence. This really comes in handy because you can pretty much nuke your opponent's on the field, and more than likely you're going to be fine because most of your monsters are going to be in face down the fence. Using Ghostricks, that's pretty much how they're going to be, so this is, in a way, like a Regeki, I guess, for us, sort of. And you just have to have 4 more monsters on the field, so that's pretty easy to do. So great card. I've noticed some people running 1. I feel like 2 is pretty awesome because it's pretty easy to just be able to use this card. Now for the extra deck, we have 3 Ghostrick Alucard. This card is freaking amazing. Great card. It's their boss monster. I love too how it is not just Ghostrick monsters that can see into this. So that means Tour Guide can instantly make this card, which is just freaking awesome. So yeah, great card helping out with Ghostricks. You can tell it's a great boss monster. So yeah. Plain and simple. I don't feel like I really have to explain it. I mean, 3 of them, it seems just perfect for, especially with this archetype, because you're going to be able to bring it out very easily. You also have a number 30 Acid Golem Obstruction. We have Chronomaly Crystal Alien. I really like this Exceed monster. It doesn't get a lot of credit. It's actually an alright monster. It's generic, too, so it does work with more Chronomalies. And yeah, I mean, for any build that can run rank 3 monsters, I do suggest this if you have the space for it, because it's still a great Exceed monster, and I think it's a pretty cheap one as well. So yeah. Great card. I really do suggest, if you really have any kind of deck that can run rank 3s and you have the extra room, to try this card out, because it's still pretty awesome. Next we have, of course, number 17, Leviathan Dragon. Any rank 3 build, you gotta have that, right? Same with number 20, Giga Brilliant. And, of course, Levier the Sea Dragon. I mean, those are kind of no-brainers, I guess. Same with 2 Wind-Up Zenmaines. Like I said, we have 2 rank 2 monsters. So we have Gachi Gachi Genzetsu, and we have a Daigusto Phoenix. I guess the 2 best rank 2 monsters, right? I don't know if I should have them in here or not. I'm mainly just kind of throwing them in there just because, And yeah, I'm still doing some testing on that, so I don't know. We're still going to think about these 2. Anyway, though, we do have number 54, Lionheart. I'm testing it out. I don't know. It's possible to bring him out in this deck. Why not? I wanted to try him out. All these new number cards coming out. Might as well start testing them, right? Love the artwork of this card. I still think it's funny how scary he looks, and yet he's in rank 1 with 100 attack, 100 defense. Still an awesome card, though. So yeah, we're testing him out, and we also, of course, have 2 Slacker Magicians. Slacker Magician is probably the best rank 1 monster out there. Great monster. I love how I think it's still the only rank 1 monster, correct me if I'm wrong, that requires 2 level 1 monsters to exceed into it instead of 3, because, number 54 requires 3, which is kind of unfortunate. I wish it would have been requiring 2 monsters. So yeah, that is the Ghostrick deck that I've been working on. Like I said, this is still our first draft, so I'm still going to be testing stuff. Mainly, I can't test a whole lot with this just yet because I'm waiting for them to fix it. I don't know if they fixed it just yet or not. Still trying to wait on that. Hopefully it won't take them too long to fix all the glitches and stuff with this archetype. I know that happens, of course, since this is more of an automated duel thing, not like Dueling Network where you have to actually move the cards. This actually does it like the video games. I can see where glitches would occur with that. So yeah, tell me what you guys think about this. Tell me what you think about this archetype. Do you plan on running this archetype? Do you like this archetype at all? you know, even if you don't plan to run it, do you think it's pretty interesting? I think they're interesting. I don't know if I plan to run them when they first come out or what, but I'm really tempted to, especially just for Ghostrick Spectre. Awesome card. I find it hilarious. I still do. So yeah, if you want to see a deck profile, whether it's OCG or TCG or whatever, you know, whatever archetype, tell me in the comments, and I'll try to build it, of course. If it's TCG, I will actually try to get the cards. For this, of course, you can't even get the cards in Japan because they are now. So maybe after, because I do plan to get a Japanese box of this set, maybe we'll be able to do an actual deck profile using cards. We'll see. So yeah, as always, thank you for watching. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya.